Let me show you how I make my sourdough sandwich bread. So I have my active sourdough starter, and I'm gonna pour it in about 60 grams of my starter. 330 grams of warm water, 60 grams of olive oil, 30 grams of sugar. Now I'm gonna mix the mixture thoroughly until my sourdough starter dissolves. 500 grams of flour, all-purpose flour, and then 13 grams of salt. Now we're just gonna go ahead and start mixing until we get a shaggy dough. All right, that's my shaggy dough. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and just cover it and let it rest for about an hour. All right, it's been an hour. I'm just gonna go ahead and uncover it. Now with wet fingers, I'm just gonna reach down into the dough, pull and stretch it over. Now, if you don't really like kneading, you can use a stand mixer for this, but I want to show you guys that you can do this by hand. You don't necessarily need a mixer for everything. Now we're gonna do our bulk fermentation for about 12 hours. All right, now that my dough has doubled in size, it's time for our first shaping. Now the only thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go ahead and stretch out my dough into a rectangle. I'm just gonna take one half and just flop it over right toward the middle. And I'm gonna take the other end of the dough and flop it toward the middle as well. Just keeping the tension on the dough. We're gonna just kind of pinch the ends down like that. I'm just gonna pull it towards me like that, just to form a ball. I went ahead and buttered my bread pan. Now I'm gonna pick my dough up and put it in my bread pan. That's the way it should look when it's done. I'm just gonna go ahead and let our bread rise again at room temperature for about 2 to 3 hours, or until the bread reaches just under the lip of the pan. All right, I went ahead and tossed them in the oven to bake. And I did put another set of pans on top of them just so they won't over brown. Now this is the bread just uncovered. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and let them brown for the rest of the way. Now look how well this baked up. Let's see how it looks. Now just look how soft that is.